Hey, shout out West Side Gun. Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, man. Back at it. UFC Fight Night. UFC Fight Night, Cory Sandhagen versus Song Yadong. Really looking forward to this fight. Fuck it, let's jump right into it. So I'm gonna be honest, the card as a whole, I see some names that I recognize, but I mean this middleweight bout, this shit gonna be crazy. I'm definitely gonna look at this one, but the main fight is the main fight. Like Cory Sandhagen versus Song Yadong. Really looking forward to this fight, man. I just love watching Cory Sandhagen fight. Cory's lit, bro. Like he just talks about the art of war, the book of 5 rings, like just his mindset, like his fighting brain is just super cool to me. Like he always talks about how like outside of the cage he's always super calm, super cool, super collected, but as he's walking towards the ring he becomes like an animal. Like he says some shit that like even like Mike Tyson kind of talks about. I just really fuck with his ideas, things like that, or at least his ideas when it comes to fighting. I think he's super dope. So I mean, also on top of that, ridiculous fighter. Like I don't think I've seen a not entertaining Cory Sandhagen fight. All his fights are absolutely insane. So yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna tune for this. My prediction, I'm gonna go with Cory. I think Cory wins this. And bro, I've said this about this bantamweight division. If Cory Sandhagen wins this, bro, there's so many people that I would love to see him fight. Like him versus Cheeto, ridiculous. Depending on what happens with TJ versus Aljo and whatever happens with Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley, bro, this whole division is absolutely stacked. I think because Cory fought for the interim belt at least so recently, he fought Peter Yan for the interim and lost that. That was actually his last fight, right? He literally just lost to Peter Yan in his last fight for the interim belt. So that's why I think he has one more fight before he gets title shot next, even if he does win this. But either way, this division is absolutely ridiculous. And like literally every single top 10 bantamweight fight must watch. So really looking for this fight. But yeah, man, with that, let's head over to the UFC Reddit, see what they talk about, man. Oh shit, I just saw this. Tony Ferguson to pursue a business degree at Harvard. That's gonna be sick. Has he got in though? Okay, yeah. Hey, these comments lit. So the first, I was literally like, yo, has he even like applied? Has he even got in? First comment, does Harvard know about this? And the reply to it, Tony's the type of guy to go to Harvard for an education without being registered. Hell yeah. Damn, man, now they're just shitting on him. But hey, I hope he's able to get into Harvard Business School and get a degree, man. That's dope. Bruh, all the UFC commentators got into a brawl. Who you got? Bruh, DC's the only correct answer. DC will fuck everyone up. Like, I don't care if he is just hella fat now. Bruh, he was the lightweight and heavyweight champ at one time. He's the champ. And yeah, nah, he fucks everyone else up for a shit show. Yo, these comments lit. So first comment, poor Nick, you should be allowed a weapon. The reply to it, I'll allow it. The weapon will be a 6-pack of Modelo and 1 P3 protein snack, the official sponsor of the UFC. Hey, man. I also get my timeout clocks because it keeps ticking. Yo, this UFC Reddit's lit. I fuck with UFC Reddit, man. But yeah, bro, these who will fuck these dudes up. No cap, bro. That's so fucking stupid, bro. Khabib 2.0, evil Khabib Hamza. Khabib 2.0, obviously Islam. Mini Khabib. You got Hezbollah in there. And yeah, man, this I was actually talking about in my last video. If you guys watched that, I was talking about how Hamza 100% if he moves up to 185 versus Paulo Costa is the perfect fight to make. Because I mean, Paulo obviously bigging himself up, but even besides that, Paulo, I mean, he has a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so I mean, he also has pretty good takedown defense. He's huge. I think Hamza, like I mean, he's saying it. Like Hamza's definitely trying to pick and choose the smaller guys who don't have as good at wrestling and definitely don't have the takedown defense. Like Kevin Holland, great fighter, but he's not a good wrestler. He's also a lot smaller just in comparison to Hamza. So I think this fight, perfect. Hamza versus Colby will be great at welterweight. Him, dude, versus Usman, depending on what happens with that, I doubt he's going to be able to get that Usman shot this quickly, but that would be a really good matchup against a really good wrestler. At 185, Paulo is obviously there. Then I would love to see him against Robert Whittaker. That would be a great fight. Even Jared Cannonier, I think that would be a really, really good fight too. So, I mean, Hamza has options, but the thing is, we just don't know how we don't really know how good he is. We know he can dominate anyone smaller than him. We know he can dominate anyone with no wrestling. But now it's like, what if you give someone who is as big as him? Now, what if they have wrestling? How much can he actually compete? Also, on top of that, we don't know if he can actually last a full 5 rounds. Because even against Kevin Holland, by the time the fight ended, you could tell he was just gassed. Like, once his initial adrenaline kind of wears off, I don't know how good his cardio is. So I would love to see that get tested and see how good Hamza truly is. But yeah, other than that, him versus Paulo will be a great fight. Ooh, this is a good question. Is UFC 280 the best card of the year on paper? Ooh, this also, what was the Izzy card? Oh yeah, bro. This card, UFC 276 on paper, was also insane. We had Sean O'Malley versus Pedro Munoz, which was supposed to be ridiculous. Became a no contest, unfortunately. Then we had Robbie Lawler versus Brian Barberena. Crazy fight. On paper and in reality, it was great. And then Sean Strickland, Alex Pereira was also on paper amazing. Turned out to be great. Volk, Max Holloway, paper, amazing. And even in reality, Volk just kind of dominated. And then finally we had Izzy versus Jared, which was supposed to be amazing on paper as well. It turned out to be just technical, which I think we talked about this on like the podcast or something. Like, I get why Izzy fights super technical, especially now that we've seen Usman lose. But you know, that being said, this fight card on paper was insane. But UFC 280 on paper also looks kind of crazy. Like, Dariush Gamrot, gonna be a crazy fight. Jan O'Malley, of course. Sterling Dillashaw, title fight, always lit. And then obviously Oliveira versus Islam is gonna be insane. So this is definitely up there. But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to this fight, this pay-per-view. Oh, bruh. So I'm not gonna really play this whole video, but during Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva, that shit's building up, which also is kind of crazy. Jake Paul's fighting Anderson Silva, but that's a different video altogether. But Anderson Silva and Chael Sonnen just meeting each other and just talking to each other. Very wholesome. Go check out all those videos. They were super cool to see as a fan, like them just getting along. It was very weird, but it was very wholesome and very cool. So shout out Chael Sonnen. Shout out Anderson Silva always. But yeah, man, that was a quick little dive into the UFC Reddit, man. Briefly covered the fight night, Song Yadong versus Cory Sandhagen. Really looking forward to that fight. I'm gonna try to watch most of the card. Even if on paper the card isn't looking crazy, they're always insane. Like, it's always the cards that you don't expect always have the craziest things happen. And yeah, man, let me know if you guys enjoyed the random UFC Reddit stuff. I enjoyed it. There was a bunch of cool things on there. Some of it was kind of funny, other thing was just thought-provoking. So I'm gonna definitely be doing that again. And yeah, man, be sure to check out all the links in the bio. At least it's something I do, man. But with that, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. And I'm out of here. Peace.